This is exercise 5 on page 268, word order. This exercise kind of takes a while to complete. It's a little bit difficult, but I wrote some notes here for you to follow. Just remember these rules. Adverb of degree goes before the adjective and then it's followed by a noun. Remember, adverbs of degree are words like extremely, very, so, awfully, completely. So those are followed by adjectives and then nouns. The second thing to remember is verbs are followed by adjectives of degree and then the adjective. So for example, she swims very, I don't know, she arrived very late would be an example of that. The only exception is the adverb of degree at all, which goes at the end. And then the third rule is verb is followed by adverb of degree and then adverb of manner. So an example would be she eats very quickly. So those are the three kind of rules that you have to know. I went ahead and circled and all of the words here. So if you see anything circled in pink, that means it's a noun. I put a green box next to the verbs, and then adverbs of degree are in red, and adjectives are in blue, and adverbs of manner are in black, just so that you can see how these rules work. Let me see here. If it makes it easier for you, I recommend that you just do this to your notes to make it easier for you to follow whatever I wrote. Green, and an adverb of degree is in red. And then it's followed by an adjective, which is blue. And then verb is in green. And then followed by adverb of degree, which is red. And then adverb of manner, which is in black. My black. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I just made these notes to help you understand how I'm doing this. So let's get started. So maybe you want to write these down in your book or on a post-it to help you out. And let's do this. It says grammar notes 5 to 7. Put the words in the correct order to complete the entry from Sylvie's journal. I am a fairly cheerful person most of the time, but I must say that yesterday some pretty upsetting things happened. So this follows rule 1, adverb of degree, which is pretty, and then the adjective, which is upsetting, and then the noun, which is things. So make sure you're following this way. The bus arrived really late. This follows the rule 2. I have to put my verb and then the adverb and then the adjective. So I missed an awfully important meeting. This follows rule number 1. Adverb of degree, adjective, and the noun. At work. However, to my surprise, my boss reacted quite well. This follows rule number 3, so I have to put my verb first, my adverb of degree, and the adverb of manner. She didn't seem angry at all. This follows rule number 1, and then just make note of what I wrote here. normally we have to put the verb and then the adverb of degree and then the adjective, except when we have the adverb at all, which goes at the end. So make note of that. Later, I looked at an absolutely charming apartment. This follows rule number 1 that I wrote here. We have to put the adverb of degree, then the adjective, and then the noun. I thought it was exactly what I wanted, but I needed to think about it very carefully. This follows rule number 3, where we have the verb, the adverb of degree, which is very, and the adverb of manner, which is carefully. This has to be in black. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention to these notes I wrote. When I called early this morning, I found that the apartment was already rented. Wow, it happened so quickly. This is following rule number 3. I have to use my verb first, then the adverb of degree, and then the adverb of manner. Next time I see a really great place, I won't wait. This is following rule number 1. I have my adverb of degree, my adjective, and my noun. Let's move on to the next page. 269.